So what did you do today? Great day. Great, beautiful day in the neighborhood. It's a beautiful day in the neighborhood. So let's keep singing. Let's keep singing. The King of glory, the nation, rejoice, rejoice. His glory, lift up your voice. His glory, glory, come. I'm singing so loud and passionately. Sword. You are to share some of my soul, he reigns. His name for His name is good. His name is good. Bless His name for His name is good. His name is good. I sacrifice. Now we drink from His wine of joy, wine of joy.
So, we're gonna make a change in how we do this. We're gonna try something new. and try something new. It takes us about 35 years to try something new. But since 35 years has gone by, we're gonna try something new. How about that?
Especially while the rabbis away. Especially while the
Yeah.
rabbis away.
Yeah.
This is the way we do it now. This is the way we do it now.
No, this is actually Patrice. If you hate it, it's Patrice. If you hate it, it's all me. Okay, so there's a picture in your this. It's folded this. It's folded and it has one side and the other side is big announcement about the switch up and so. We're going to try a rotation by hand, so we don't have to worry about which week is it, when somebody new comes, jump in somewhere, they have to wait until somebody tells them where they go. And so, if your last name starts your week one and after K, your week two, L to R, your week three, to Z, your week four, and we even have a plan for those 5 Fridays. That's listed out there. So you could actually go home with your calendar at home, just count with one, with two. So let's see how that works. It's a train wreck. It's a train wreck. And there's some stale crackers. We'll see how that goes. And a word to that. Oneg is intended to be a light snack. Conversation. We don't pack the table kinds of things with big dishes. Now if you enjoy that, that's fun. We're glad to with that. Basically, some fruit, some vegetables, some berries, some chips, and we're good. Don't feel like you need to go out and break the bank to provide a lavish table when it's your turn to come in. You know how it is, and light work with cleanup as well. Also your cleanup on those weeks. It's not fair that Diane does the dishes every week. She's made it her mission to do this. She noticed. We could all jump in on that. Thank you, Diane. Unseen but greatly appreciated. Okay. I think that's the new news. And so I think have Jacob come forward. We're going. You know what? I don't have a microphone. I came right up here without a microphone. Oh, no. So Jessica, for this moment, Matt's gonna bring me a microphone. And thank you. You can hear me. Did you hear the announcements?
Yeah.
I hate you. I hate to go through all that. Okay. We are going to begin this evening with welcoming Shabbat. That's on pages 14 through 25 and 25. And as we have begun to stand and face the door as we welcome Shabbat into our sanctuary. And Jacob will lead us and we'll join him with the chorus on this particular prayer. Adonai
Observe and remember. In a single state, God caused us to hear. He alone is Lord. In His name, to His fame, and splendor. Come, my friend. Come, meet the bride. Meet the bride in the presence of the Sabbath. Let's go to meet the Sabbath. For she is the source of blessing. Anointed from ancient, though made last, first, conceived first. Come, my friend. Come, meet the bride. Meet the bride in the presence of the Sabbath. Shake the dust off yourself. Dressed in garments of glory. Jesse's son, the Bethlehemite, draws near, bringing us redemption. Come, my friend. Come, my bride. Meet the bride in the presence. Welcome the presence of the Sabbath. Wake up. Arise, shine, awake. Sing a grand song. The glory of God is revealed to you. Come, my friend. Come, meet the bride. Meet the bride in the presence. Welcome the presence of the Sabbath. Come in peace, crown of your Lord. Come with joy and with cheer. Come to the faithful among the chosen. Come, bride. Come, my friend. Come, my friend. Meet the bride in the presence. Welcome the presence of the Sabbath.
You may be seated. And we welcome Shabbat now, and all of us people do all of the lighting of the candles. And who would like them? And who would like them? Thank you, Vicki. Thank you, Vicki.
Bechukotai Adonai Eloheinu melech haolam. Asher kichanu b'mitzvanu l'hadit Shabbat. Blessed are you, O Lord, King of our God, King of who has set us apart by your and commanded us to light the candles for the Sabbath. Bechukotai Adonai Eloheinu melech haolam. Asher kichanu b'mitzvanu l'hiyot v'anatamani Yeshu v'shikeinu haor. Blessed are you, O Lord our God, ruler of the universe. Sanctified us by your commanded us to be a light for the nations. And gave us Yeshua our Messiah, the light of the world.
And as we are coming up to Shavuot, we are continuing our counting of the Oman. We have, let's move for that on the insert. And Jacob will lead us through that, and we will join him in the bolded section in the middle of the page.
Baruch atah Adonai Eloheinu melech Asher kedishanu b'mitzvotav v'tzivanu al setirat ha'omer. Blessed are you, Lord our God, who sanctified us with his commanded us concerning the counting of the Omer. Hayom shnayim v'arbayim yom shehem shisha shavuot la'omer. Today is 42 days, which is 6 weeks of the Omer. Harachaman hu yachazir lanu avodat beit hamikdash limkuma ben me'einu v'yameinu amen selah. May the merciful one restore unto us the service of the holy temple to its place speedily and in our days. Amen. Selah.
Elohim Asher is found on pages 40 to 41. And feeling that you are not hearing me again.
You're not.
Okay.
You're not.
Okay.
Good.
How's this?
Good.
All right. Jacob we will join him with the Hebrew and the English for this passage.
Elohim Asher Bikatem Rabim Rabo Ibrahim Rabo El Hanevi Iber Aleinu Hayamim God spoke to our fathers through the prophets in various times and various ways. But now, in the end of days, He has spoken to us by the Messiah. This He appointed the heir of all things, through whom He made the universe. The sun is the whole radiance of God's glory. In the flawless manifestation of his reality. He sustains all things by his powerful word. After he made atonement, he sat down in the place of sign and majesty, and true and firm, established and lasting, faithful, right and loved and desired, dear in my ordered and acceptable, good and beautiful is this word to us forever.
Covenant passage is found on pages 137. This is the passage that is at the bottom of the page. Please join me as we read through this passage. Praise be to the Lord, the God who has redeemed his people, raised up on salvation of God's house of his servant, as he said through his holy prophets, salvation from our enemies, all to show mercy to our fathers, his holy oath he swore to our father, and to rescue us from the hand of our enemies, to enable us to serve him without fear, righteousness before him all our days. We move now to Sephardi cottage. This evening for cottage, we'll be using the Sephardi, and that is found on pages 156 and 157. Jacob will lead us through this, and we will join him as directed by the text. Shalom ben Roma, say shalom aleinu, Yisrael, Amen. Glorified and sanctified be his world which is created, the world which is created according to his. May he bring about the reign of his salvation and cause his salvation to sprout. And bring near his Messiah in your lifetime and in the life of all the house of Israel, speedily, yes, soon. Amen. Say, Amen. May his great name blessed forever, eternally. Blessed, glorified, and exalted, and honored, lauded be the name of the Holy One. Blessed be who is high above, far above all blessings and praises and consolations which are spoken in the world. Amen. Say, may there be great peace. And good life for us. In good life for all Israel. And for all Israel. Amen. Say, he who makes peace in the heaven, may make peace for us. May he make peace for us. All Israel. And for all Israel. Say, Amen. Mikamoka, on pages 45, starting in the middle of the page. will begin here and have join me parts with the quotations, and then Jacob will lead us in the singing of the Hebrew. Praise our exalted God. Blessed is he who is to Moses and the people of Israel sang a song to you with great joy. They all said,
Who is like you, God, Lord among the gods like you, who is like you, glorious in holiness, awesome in praises, doing wonders.
Who is like you among the gods? Who is like you? Who is like you? Glorious, awesomeness, praises, awesome in praises, doing wonders.
Please stand now for income on pages 88 and 89.
There is none like you among the gods. There is nothing that compares to your deeds. Your kingdom is a kingdom that endures for all eternity. Your sovereignty extends throughout all generations. The Lord reigns. The Lord has reigned. The Lord has reigned. The Lord shall reign throughout eternity. The Lord will bless his people with peace.
Remain standing now for the Shema. We return towards Jerusalem. The Shema is found on pages 34 to 39. We will join Jacob as he leads us through this passage.
Shema, Shema, Yisrael, Adonai Eloheinu, Hear, O Israel, God, the Lord is our God, the Lord is our King. Blessed is His kingdom.
Your kingdom is eternal.
Love the Lord your God, with all your might, with all your might, with all your strength. These commandments that I give you today be on your heart. Press them on your children. Press them on your children. Talk about them when you talk about them when you sit alone, when you walk alone, when you lie down, when you lie down. When you hide them as reminders, remind them on your forehead, write them on the door frames of your houses and on your gates.
And now we move into our Amida passengers this evening, continue standing. We're reading the bridge and paragraph. The Amida is said quietly or silently, and we use these words to focus our own thoughts and prayers as we move through.
Flip page.
Start page 1661, and move back to 77. Before we call, answer us. Blessed are you, O Lord, who hears our prayer. May our eyes behold your return to Zion. Blessed are you, O Lord, as you turn your presence to Zion. And we continue on pages 88 and 89 of our Torah service. Vahid and so on. Begins at the bottom of page 89. Jacob will read us.
Even so high on Moshe, Madonai vayo, Kavayan, Vesanecha, whenever the ark went forward, Moses would say, Arise, O Lord, and let your enemies be scattered. May those who hate you flee from the Zion shall go forth the word of the Lord, and the word of the Lord out of Jerusalem. Blessed be he, gave holiness, gave the Torah, is to his people, Israel.
Response to presentation of that Torah is found on page 133.
The ark now unveils its treasure. Eyes and minds and hearts. inside the scroll of Torah stands.
Stands there with all its richness and wisdom.
As we speak, voices speak of our ancestors.
Abraham, Isaac, Joseph, and Moses.
Oh God, they bring us your instructions for us. Rebecca, Rachel, Leah, speak to us. Oh God, they move us to respond to your promises to us. We are grateful for your words. Hear, O Israel, the Lord called. We'll hear your words, and love them. And what does the Lord require of him? To fear him, love him, and serve him, and walk in all his ways. All the Lord has said, he will do.
Blessings are found on pages 92 through 95. Abraham, Yitzchak, Yaakov. He who blessed our fathers, Abraham, Isaac, Jacob, may he bless Mike, may he bless Mike, may he bless Jenny, bless Nat, bless Hunt, may he bless Hunt. Come up to honor God in the Torah. May the Holy One bless them and their families, and send prosperity upon all the work of their hands. Baruch Adonai Eloheinu melech haolam asher bachar banu mikol anatim ונתן לנו את תורתו Adonai Adonai Hatorah. Bless the Lord who is blessed, the Lord who is blessed forever. Blessed are you, Lord our God, ruler of the universe. Chose us from all peoples and gave to us his Torah. Blessed are you, O Lord. Blessed are you, O Lord, of the Torah, giver of the Torah.
Just keep it playing. You're right.
If you walk in my statutes and you guard my commandments and you carefully do them or carry them out, then I will give you rain in its season trees of the field will not only clap their hands, they will bear fruit. And your threshing will continue until grape harvest, and to grape harvest will continue until planting or sowing, and you will eat your food fullness. Basically you'll eat till you're full, and you will live in safety, or you will live securely in your land. Okay, so you guys already know what I'm gonna start off with. My favorites. This is like one of my favorite books. I really do love Leviticus. I'm gonna try it over the next few minutes, just inspiring you some reasons why you'll feel the same way I do. You guys tease me a lot about this, but it's a good book. It is the last reading of the Vayikra or Leviticus. Usually this portion of Bechukotai is read in conjunction with Bahar, which are read last week. Because of our special year, a lot of the double portions are separated out. So that's why the Bechukotai is read this year. Well, it's always read. Separate. It's its own day. So as we've gone over Vayikra over the past few months, there are some key concepts that are central to this book: holiness, sanctification, and atonement. What's also important to remember these were the words that were given right after Sinai was established. So in other words, we can look at this book as it's the response to the covenant given at Mount Sinai. Which begs the question: a response for who? Well, as I suggested in years past, not exclusively for the Levitical family, as its Greek title might lead you to believe. I'm holding firm to the belief that this is an all-instructive book of instruction, how the entire assembly can respond as it relates to God, as it relates to the covenantal relationship with Him. And moreover, I'm suggesting that this book and its instructions for how we handle some of the topics central to this book are just as relevant to us today in our own walk with God. So sure, there are many specifics to the Levites and to the priests. There are just as many specifically to the children, so they too can encounter a close personal relationship with God. Vayikra is it's a book of case law, meaning it's instructions for what to do if this happens, what to do if that happens, this and that happens. These are instructions. There are instructions in this book that we must fully understand the concepts of atonement, what Yeshua's purpose was in His first coming, and moreover how He accomplished what He set forth to do. Yeshua did not come to start a new religion, and if you, or I know you guys awesome and wise, but if you hear somebody say, oh yeah, he came and started a new religion because he teaches and I'm referring to the Matthew 5 text here. You have heard it said. But I say to you, unfortunately, it's usually translated. But I say to you, indicates kind of implies a contradiction, but it's not really. But it's related. As I say to you, you have heard it said, whatever it is that I'm talking about. And now I'm applying it in our days and in our time and in our culture in this way. So there's two problems with it. Might think of people who might think this text was referring to him creating. Well, there's many. So first. They don't understand the typical first century rabbinic. That's exactly what he was adapting the text and teaching it to those who were among his disciples who were Jewish. And second of all, problem is they didn't read Leviticus. They didn't read Leviticus. I mean, if you read Leviticus, truly read it and understand it, listen to the word, it's telling you, then you'll understand.
No. No.
Then you'll understand.
No.
Just died. Okay, I died.
We can hear you.
Okay, I died.
We can hear you.
Okay, I died. Okay.
Anyway,
Really live. Okay, really live. So anyway, you have to understand Leviticus. You have to read through Leviticus. These people who say these things haven't read through Leviticus, probably because they don't understand. And they probably have not even read through a lot of this stuff. There's a lot of this stuff in Deuteronomy that's repeated in Deuteronomy too. Anyway, getting back to our specific portion for this week, which is Bechukotai. It begins with the reward and the punishment. Is all about 26 is all about and the punishment, rewards and the punishments. I like to call them the blessings and some consequences. Some people call them rewards and we see the same, like I said, in Deuteronomy chapter 28, blessing, reward and blessing, reward and punishment. And we also see it from the great rabbi himself in John 15, with the promise of the Ruach as a blessing. And then later on in the same chapter, when he says, if you obey my teaching, does that sound familiar? Because I just started obey my teaching. God will dwell with me. That's a great blessing. In other words, he will be to us now as he was to the Israelites in the cloud that covered them and led them throughout their wilderness honeymoon. What better blessing is this? This is pretty exciting and a wonderful insight. But again, this all starts with the teachings in Leviticus. Let's keep going. We're human, right? Last time I checked. I know I am. We all screw up. So when we do, does that mean all bets are off? Does it mean that he's done with us? How about the Israelites when they screwed up? Did he reject them? As Paul says, head to the no. Okay, I paraphrase. He says something like by no means or by no means. And he's really saying heck to the no. That's not what happens. But there are consequences, curses or punishments or whatever you want to call them. The listing of these blessings and consequences that are found in our portion is commonly found in all ancient Near Eastern covenants and our Mosaic covenant just given to us before this book was given to us. Acts just like this. It usually comes blessings and consequences usually comes at the end of the document or the treaty covenant. Just like it is found here. Last part of our book by the end, just like this. And it details all the blessings of the covenant you will experience if you obey. And oh by the way, if you choose not to hold up to your end of the bargain, here's what you can expect to happen. These are the consequences. It doesn't mean, and neither did the Near Eastern covenant back then. Doesn't mean that the covenant is over. It just means the judgment happen. You can expect to happen if you disobey. And in the case of the Mosaic covenant, we call this divine judgment. Our God is holy. And as a nation of priests, the world around us, it's important that we practice holiness. As Rabbi Schiffman said a few weeks ago, we must reflect the holiness of God. I like that. How do we do that, you ask? Well, first we read Leviticus. It's a great book. But seriously. Richard shared with us last week some good reminders on reflecting the holiness of God. It sure made an impression on me. He said we have to act on our responsibilities to one another. To our families, friends, our community, and even the strangers among us. We have been tasked with the responsibility to love and care for the people and things God has given us to tend to. They're all His, and we have been tasked to temporarily care for these people and places and things until such time that He takes ownership back. These were great reminders from Richard to be aware of our actions. Like our own rabbi says, our actions should attract people to God, not repel them. This is how we sanctify God's name. This is exactly how we reflect the holiness of our God and minister to the world as a nation. Shabbat shalom. Okay, so I'm going to read the end. This is the end of our workshop. Elah hamitzvot asher tzava Adonai et Moshe el bnei Yisrael Bahar Sinai. These are the commandments Adonai commanded to the children of Israel on Mount Sinai. And so at the conclusion, be strong, and may we be strengthened.
I will be reading from Leviticus 26, 9 through 13. I will turn toward you. Make you increase your numbers and hold my covenant with you. You eat all you want from last year's harvest and throw out what remains of the old. Make room for the new. I will put my tabernacle among you, and I will not reject you. I will walk among you, and be your God. You will be my people. I am Adonai your God. Who brought you out of the land of Egypt, so that you would not be their slaves. Broken the bars of your yoke, so that you could walk upright.
And I'll be reading from Leviticus 26, verses 44 to 46. Can everyone hear me? Yet, in spite of all that, I will not reject them. When they are in the lands of their enemies, nor will I loathe them to the point of utterly destroying them, and thus break my covenant with them. Because I am Adonai their God. Rather for their sakes, I will remember the covenant of their ancestors, whom I brought out of the land of the nations watching, so that I might be their God. I am Adonai. These are the laws, rulings and teachings that Adonai himself gave to the people of Israel on Mount Sinai through Moshe.
Baruch atah Adonai Eloheinu melech Hashem natan Torah v'olam v'tavatot Baruch atah Adonai natan Torah. Blessed are you, Lord God, ruler of gave to us the Torah of truth, everlasting life, everlasting our midst, planted in our midst. Blessed are you, O Lord, giver of the Torah.
Please stand down for the Zod HaTorah. Count on pages 98 and translation on 95.
This is the Torah which Moses placed before the children. It is in accord with the Lord's hand by the hand of Moses.
You may be seated. Let's Cain is found on pages 96 and 97. We will join Jacob with that passage.
It's The tree of life it is to those who take it. Happy are those whose ways are ways of pleasantness, and all is past. Turn us, Lord, to you, and let us renew our days as of old.
Please stand now. For you can go to the mark, pages 98 and 99.
Uno kol yoma, Adonai revavot al fei Yisrael. When the ark rested, Moses would say, Return, O Lord, to myriads of Israel's family. Arise, O Lord, to your rescue, and your mighty arm. Clothe your priests with righteousness. Those who experience your faithful love, shout for joy. For the sake of your servant, delay the return. I give you good instruction. Do not forsake my Torah.
Okay, take just a minute to greet each other. Stand here and stand. Now, while you're still standing, we are ready, Jenny, where are they? Got my campers mixed up. Join Jacob now for the Elena, which is on pages 107 through 107. It is incumbent upon us to praise the Master of all, the Creator of the world, for He has made us distinct from the nations and unique among our families. Our destiny is not like theirs. Our calling is our bow down and acknowledge before there is none like. For you stretch forth the
He stretched forth the heavens like a tent here, and established here. There is none like our Lord. As the Torah says, ye shall know this day and reflect in your Lord, that is the Lord who is God in the heavens above, and on the earth beneath. There is none else, O Lord our God, to soon behold your majesty, and all abominations shall be removed, and all false gods shall be Then shall the world be perfected, Lord, the glory of the Lord, and all mankind shall call upon you. For to you every knee must bow, every tongue declare that you are reign over us soon, and forever. The kingdom of David's great son be established. For then shall the words be fulfilled. The Lord shall be king forever. The Lord shall be king over all the earth. On that day, the Lord shall be one. In his name, one.
Maybe seated. And hands over there.